Hi everyone, my name is Angela from Angela Stitches and welcome to another stitching vlog. So last night I finished the last motif for August, so I'm really happy about that. So I'm going to put this away and bring this back out in September to stitch 3 more motifs. Well, sorry, I still have my whips piled up here in the corner and that just fell. But yeah, so I'm going to put this away and start working on Princess Titania, and this is what it looks like. She's really pretty, so I'm really excited to work on this because I haven't worked on this since I started this during Mania this year, and I got a little bit started on her skin, and I'm planning on working towards her face and hopefully finish her hair and her face, including the back stitching. And then I'm also planning on having this out too to work on. This is my Blackbird pillow project, and I'm just going to work on this whenever I can, so I don't have a specific goal for this one. And since I made my whip parade video last week, I wanted to go back to this one. This is Bliss by Qsnap. So I'll work on this at some point this month, but I'm going to focus on my Mira before I get to this one. So yeah, that's the plan, so I'll talk to you later. We just had dinner. We ordered chicken for dinner tonight, and that was really good, but it would have been better if we had some beer, but still, it was really good. So I only stitched a little bit after dinner, so this is her right arm, and I'm working my way up to her face, and I'm noticing that there's a lot of krennic around her because of her wings, and I'm not going to do any krennic this time. I'm just going to focus on the fairy. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, and yeah, so I'm going to stitch a little bit more tonight before I go to bed, but I got a question about how I stitch, and I did talk about this in one of my videos before, and I only use my Qsnap, but I stitch with 2 hands without a stand, so I thought I would show you my desk area where I stitch and show you how I stitch with 2 hands without a stand. So this is my desk area where I stitch and do everything else, and my chair. I had this chair since graduating high school, I think, so I had it for almost, wow, 15 years. I got it from IKEA, I think, but yeah, I read my books here and I watch my TV shows on my laptop, and it's not really a setup. I just bring my Qsnap here to stitch, and I like to have my Qsnap long vertically so that I could have it leaned against the desk and have the bottom end to my stomach. Or sometimes I have it on the armrest on my chair and stitch with 2 hands. So yeah, that's basically, I don't use a stand or a lamp. I just bring my Qsnap here to stitch, and that's pretty much it. So last night I got a good chunk done, so I'm almost done with the right side of her body, and also I got some stitches here as well. But yeah, stitching on 40 count is really satisfying to me, because since I'm only stitching with one strand, my X's look really neat. And I got a question, or someone wanted to see my Rose Quaker up close since I'm stitching 2/1 half stitches, and I thought I would show the different sizes of stitches that I'm stitching with in my projects. I hope that made sense, but let me show this one first. So this is on a 32 count and I'm stitching 2/2. So this is the regular size, I guess, the called for size for mirabilias and lavender and laces. And here's a close-up and the comparison to my 40 count 1/2. So there is a big difference in size. And then this is on a 32 count, but I'm stitching 2/1 half stitches. And because I'm stitching with 2 strands half stitches, this has enough coverage, so it looks really good in my opinion. And so it's the same count fabric as this one, but Rose Quaker is an even weave, but yeah, so the texture is a little different with Rose Quaker from far away. I don't know about you, but to me it doesn't even look like cross stitching. It looks like it's embroidered, which I really like the look of. And then I have another 32 count project here. But with this, I'm stitching 1/1 full crosses, and this is what it looks like up close. And next to Rose Quaker, the coverage is pretty much the same, I feel like. So if I were to do my Simply Meant to Be again, I would have just done 2/1 half stitches because it stitches up way faster that way. So again, this is both on 32 count, but this is stitched with 2 strands half stitches, and this with 1 strand but full crosses. And here's a comparison with 40 count 1/2. And compared to my Mira, Rose Quaker has smaller stitches. So yeah, you can stitch different ways by doing 1/1 like this one, or 2/2, or 1/2, whatever. It just depends on how you want your final project to look like and the size of it. I thought about doing a Mira on a 32 count 1/2 like my Rose Quaker to make it super small, but then it would be a nightmare to find beads for it. I guess you can convert them to Krennic, but I don't know. But that seems a little extreme even for me, so. And let me know if you have any other questions about converting, because it's a really fun thing to do to make your projects a little bit different. So yeah, I'm going to work on this now, so I'll come back if I have anything else more to say. So it's a little later, and I spent more time on Princess Titania and got the other half almost finished. And I still need to go back and finish her dress between her arms here, but I think I want to get to her face now. And it looks like this right now because the working copy I made cuts off right below her face. So I'm going to make my working copy of her face now and start working on that later tonight after dinner. And also, I think I might have said this already, but there's a lot of Krennic right behind her, or around her, but I don't really feel like doing that, so I'm just going to forget about the Krennic this time and just focus on the TMCs. So yeah, I don't think I'll finish her face tonight, but I just want to get that started. I'm just checking if I still have my needle here, because I didn't mean to park, but I kind of just stopped stitching last night in the middle of it. So yeah, so I'm really happy with my progress. I wanted to stitch a little bit more and get some of her hair stitched, but I had some work that I had to get done by this morning, so I had to force myself to put this down. But I'm really excited to get back to this today. My goal today is to get her hair finished, and then maybe tomorrow I'll start backstitching. That would be really nice. So this is what it looks like right now, and I stayed up pretty late last night to stitch, and I did get most of her hair finished, but I didn't know that she was wearing a headpiece, like a floral wreath, and it's really pretty, but I just didn't notice it until last night. So the hair is finished, but not the headpiece, and I still have to go back down here and finish these empty areas. So I'm going to work on that tonight. And I'm just roughly planning my goals for this month. And one of my goals, I decided that I want to get this pillow finished. This is Blackbird Designs, and I have a couple more that I want to get back to finish, because since I made that with Parade video, there were some that I felt like I could finish by this month, maybe. So maybe I'll focus on finishing some projects this month. I'll add pictures here instead because I don't feel like going through my pile again, but I think I could finish my Paula Vaughn. Sorry, the name is escaping me right now. The past of the mirror. No, the reflections. I'll have the picture here, but I feel like I could get that finished. And then I think I want to finish Baker's Wife. Just the cross stitches. I need to check if I have the beads for it, because I don't think so. So I want to get all of the cross stitches done on that, and then well, Rose Quaker, I'm planning on finishing three more motifs, so I think that's enough. I think that's a lot, but definitely doable. So I think that's the plans for August, or I mean September. It's really early in the morning, so yeah, I think I'm going to end this one here and start a new one for September, because it's September 1st today, and I usually update my progress the next day. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and spending time with me. I hope you liked this video as well, and I'll see you soon with another one. Bye!